Hi guys, welcome to the First Half podcast. I hope everyone is doing great. I'm Patrick. I'm here with
Dennis,
yeah. Charlie, what they go on?
March week 12 is over.
Yeah man.
The table is set. So we are here to discuss
yeah.
and see where things are. Liverpool are sitting comfortably at the top. So how are you feeling?
I think it's a normal feeling.
Normal.
Yeah, I mean Liverpool, but it's good because Charlie, it was a scary game. Yeah, you know, in the EPL, whatever you get out of a game, you work for it.
No, but you guys are riding your luck. And the way things are going,
But right now, luck.
yeah, I mean, this game you were never in control. I mean, it could have gone both ways because as much as you were dominant, Southampton had their chances, and if they are taking them, because even when they drew with you, you were struggling to find another. You were not even creating much chances until that penalty that you were awarded. So if it had gone to the latter part of the game, I think you would have struggled.
No, I don't think. You see, most of the times this issue of if. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no game that you're going to have on a silver platter. You would work for it.
No, but you see, if you are sitting on the top of the table, you are expecting that you are dominant in games.
What you're saying is not true.
Because
you
see,
being on
there are a
top
lot
of
of games
the
that
table doesn't mean that your games have to be easy.
There are a lot of games that Liverpool have played that you can see that they were not in control. But yes, with the brilliance of Salah, you're able to scrape through, which is fine. That's what champions are supposed to do anyway. But my point is that you are sitting at the top, but it's not as comfortable as you are trying to make it.
Well, we're at the top. Anyway, so let's look at, I think Saturday had some very interesting games.
Yeah.
Saturday we had our first game of the day, which is normally the most difficult games. Those first games,
I hate the early kickoffs.
Yeah, the 12:30.
I don't know what it is, and especially after the international break.
Especially after the international break.
If you are not careful as a big team, you will drop points because most of these smaller teams are able to have most of their players available.
They don't
to
get
prepare
called to the
exactly
national
to
teams,
prepare for the game, and they are well rested. I mean, we had situations whereby Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo had to travel all the way from South America to arrive on Thursday to play at 11:30 kickoff.
Yeah, and that's quite a journey.
So obviously that's going to show in their game. But I think all in all, they did well.
Yeah.
I was not too pleased with Enzo's performance, but somehow he won the man of the match. I don't know.
Oh, he won the man of the match?
Yeah, he did. So I was actually surprised because when we were watching the game, I remember telling you that I'm not really happy with his recovery runs.
Then he got a goal.
Yes, his recovery runs. He got a goal and an assist.
Yeah.
So maybe I guess that's why he got the man of the match.
It was a good game.
Yes.
I still believe that Chelsea is playing some good football. Because even in the heat of the moment, they're able to string very important passes.
We are, but I think the mistakes, you can still see the mistakes because the team is quite young and the individual mistakes are a lot. And it could cost us. I mean, if you realize there were balls, I mean, as for the keeper.
Charlie, that Palmer goal and Madueke was in the pole and stopped that.
I wanted to scream my head off. Because we needed a goal.
Yeah.
And how he could just go and intercept that goal. I mean, it wasn't his fault.
It wasn't his fault. I mean, it was the heat of the moment.
Still, I mean, if you need a goal, at that point, you don't care how it happened. The point is that he cost you a goal.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you look at the game, it was okay, but like there was no clear pressure from Leicester. Barring our keeper's mistakes, I mean, giving the ball away.
No, but hold up. There was, at a certain point, your midfield was found wanting. And that is how Leicester was getting through
they had
the center.
A good 10-15 minutes session where they were actually dominant. They came into the game. But after that, they didn't really cause any much trouble.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, because at a certain point, I realized that in as much as Chelsea were getting their chances, they were also getting the chance to get at you.
Because the midfield was
and that is where Enzo couldn't. Yeah.
So that was showing. But the sad note is that after that game, we just got the news that Steve Cooper had been sacked.
Yeah, but I was a bit surprised though because I don't know what the plan of the management of Leicester was or is, why they've sacked him after just 12 games. But I don't think they are playing too bad. I mean, a team that had just came from the championship.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know why this quick sack. I don't know why he's not wrong.
I mean, for Leicester, I think they didn't deserve to be relegated But I think it was that season was really bad for them. Yes, and they were able to quickly pull back and come back up. So I'm sure as they've made some investments that they think they need to be at least as quickly as possible. They don't want to go back there again because financially it has a toll on you again. So I understand why they will want to pull the trigger quickly, so that if there's anything they can salvage quickly within the season,
they do that as soon as
because
possible.
if you wait and
which coach now?
Well, I'm sure they'll find somebody because they are not looking for an elite
top-notch coach. Yeah.
They want a coach that can make them stay in the mid-table, and I think that's not something.
Maybe they should approach Lampard.
Lampard just got a job.
Oh, okay.
Coventry just gave him a job, so I don't think he's available. And then again, I don't think he's the guy for them.
For Leicester.
No, for the EPL, he's not proving much. But I'm sure there are a lot of coaches out there who can be able to help. I mean, most of the foreign coaches that are coming into the EPL are doing well.
Okay.
So if they approach them, they should be able to get a coach.
Okay. But I think the goals were good because Jackson had a goal.
Yes.
And the second goal was by Enzo.
Yes. That was good. And then Leicester got a penalty.
Yeah. I think that was Jordan.
Yes, Jordan.
Shout out to Jordan.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jordan.
I mean, against Chelsea, I can't shout out, but I mean, I'll live with it.
So let's look. That was the second game of that day.
Yes.
Which was mind blowing.
Yeah, Arsenal.
Arsenal played because Nottingham Forest has played very good football this season.
Yes, anytime they've played the big teams, they've actually really worried
yesterday
them.
They couldn't
so I wasn't expecting them to be so easy for Arsenal, but I think they also had players who went for the international break, and that also showed.
You mean Nottingham Forest?
Yes, they had a couple of Irish players and all that who went out for the international break. So I believe that is what would have also caused them.
Well, maybe, but on a very good day, I think Arsenal would have. I mean, still had the better opportunity to score.
They have the best defense. I think they are the next after Liverpool.
Yeah. So Nottingham has a serious defense.
So it means
line.
They are really doing something. So for them to concede three goals was a bit surprising.
Because Nottingham scored Liverpool.
Yes.
Yeah, 1-0. Yes. I think they almost drew. Yeah, they almost drew with one of these top teams.
They drew with Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yes, so they are doing very good game. But I don't know why this game was that easy for Arsenal. They don't usually concede that much goals, but I think kudos to Arsenal. They needed this win.
Charlie Thomas Partey scored though.
Yeah, he did. I mean, we need it in Ghana. We need it in the Blasters. That's
what's important.
Yes, but I mean, the point is that kudos to them because I think this was a mass win for Arsenal.
Yeah, it was actually.
If they had lost this game, their title hopes would have been over. Yeah. So at least kudos to them.
Kudos to them.
Yes.
Yeah, Charlie. Manchester City, Tottenham, man. I mean, it's in as much as we're all fighting for the league. I mean, the game was a bit shocking. I was a bit confused, taken aback.
It's
Charlie Madison, Papa, 2 goals.
I think it's beyond a shock now because you see, for now, everybody in football is expecting that bounce back.
Yeah,
and it's not happening because I think we all said the international break had come at the right time. For him to be able to sort of fix whatever is broken. Yeah. And then once we come back, you are expecting to see the City that we know. But that notwithstanding, most of the seasons that they've won, between the 1st to the 15th fixtures, they don't really turn up well. So I'm still really hopeful to see that. I think they'll turn it around.
Yeah, but you see, that's where I have a problem. We always say that City doesn't start well. Now, Dennis, let's look at what happened yesterday. There are games that when City is not doing well, City will struggle. The team will come and score a goal, they equalize, or maybe 2-1, 3-2. City played at home yesterday. Couldn't score a goal.
That's
City. I'm saying that City. If you watch the game, it's not like City played so much and they couldn't win a game. They were actually outplayed. You know, so it's in as much as previous seasons, City doesn't do well and they come back again. But it doesn't look good.
No, when you look at Tottenham and Postecoglou, he seems to have found a number on
on Pep.
So almost every time.
This season is the second time they are beaten.
It's the third time actually.
Oh really?
Yes, and it looks like every time that they face Pep, he's able to
he's gotten
find
an antidote.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm not that surprised that he was able to beat City.
But not by that scoreline.
I know. But then, I mean, with the injuries to Kovacic and all that, it would have happened. But I mean, if I trust any coach to turn it around, it will be Pep.
Yeah, Pep.
You get it. And I think for these kind of challenges, if it was in the mid-season, then I'll say City are out. I mean, this season. But being this early,
the 12th game,
I mean, the players are experienced enough. They all know what to do. The coach knows what to do. If they have to find a CDM by January, I mean, they will.
Yeah, they can get into the market.
Exactly. And I think the fixtures that are coming up are a bit challenging, but if they're able to maneuver it well, they should be in there because they have to play you guys.
Yeah,
they have to play.
They are playing us next weekend, I think.
Yes, they'll play Nottingham Forest and a few other teams. So if they're able to go through the next 5 fixtures and it's not bad, I think definitely they'll be.
But I am happy we would have to play them around this time.
Okay.
Yes, I mean, to be fair.
But I mean, of course, I can understand why you will say that. But the point is that you will never know because at some point it will turn around. And pray that it is not on your fixture.
No, but regardless of how bad City is doing now, there are some fixtures that will never come easy.
Of course.
Liverpool City won't be an easy game for anybody.
Of course.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm sure it'll be a blockbuster
because
next
Pep
weekend.
will know that if he allows.
I mean, for the bragging rights alone, for that particular game, he wouldn't let it go.
If he allows you to win, that stretches to 11 points.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's going to do whatever it takes to try and not let that happen. If he wins, he casts down to what 5 points.
Yeah.
So that is where it gets a bit.
So
tricky.
City people or City fans should still hold on. A better.
No, they've been here so many times. Yeah. Almost every season, I think this is how they start.
Well.
And I mean, this time around, it looks very concerning because the back-to-back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Have been concerning.
Maybe like you lose one, you win one. But I was like back-to-back.
So the manner of the defeats is what is making it concerning. But I trust the players and Pep to turn it around.
Okay, all right, sure. Yeah. Charlie, so let's move on to the other game. So
yes.
We had Liverpool
play
against Southampton.
Yes, they did.
Charlie, it wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy. For a Sunday fixture after the international break, I was expecting Liverpool to actually have it a bit easier than they made it. They made it almost a bit too difficult for themselves. But I think finally they pulled it through. So kudos to them because the pressure was on them when City lost to try and take advantage of it. So there was pressure on them.
I think that Liverpool took Southampton for granted. They underestimated them in the beginning of the game. The first 15-20 minutes was very flat, and I realized that we played as though that it was a done deal in the game until we had a goal. Okay. Now, when we had a goal, I was expecting that we go and kill the game.
Yeah.
But then we were late back.
And that has not been your
but it hasn't been our strategy. But then we had some chances that we were not taking too serious. And today, Van Dijk was a bit missing in the defense.
It happens. I mean, once you're back for international break, with all that travel.
Yeah, I know it happens, but I'm saying that Van Dijk is someone that at least, regardless of whatever it is, he's always there to show up. And if you watch all the goals that we conceded, he was nowhere to be found.
Well, my point is that if you have a bad game, it'd rather be such a game. At least you still slip through.
But it was.
But if he goes to do
crazy.
this against City and all that,
Charlie,
you have issues. So that is why
that counter Southampton scored, Charlie, it was beautiful.
Yeah, I mean they were very confident.
Very confident.
But the space that they found,
it was worrying.
Exactly.
And they used our medicine because that's what we normally do. You get a corner, we counter you.
Exactly.
And they actually able to do it against us.
So they played well. I mean, obviously, like I said, even in the game, I told you that Salah is missing, and you even said, but he will be the one to score the goal, and he did.
Salabi guy.
That is why on our last conversation, when you were saying if he wants to go and he insists they should allow him to go,
that's what I said. I'm saying that we
you say he's paid his dues.
Yeah, no, listen. I said that Salah has paid his dues.
Yes.
If Salah wants to leave and management and the board persuades him to stay, and he says that, guys, please understand and let me leave, I think all the fans will be okay and say that, we respect all that you've done for us, and if you want to go, that's fine. But I'm saying that, that aside, look, I don't think Salah is actually as recognized as he's supposed to be in the Premiership. Because you see, the kind of things that he does, like today we were watching the game, he was nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
But when it matters most,
Yeah.
he is there. And his penalty was amazing.
Yeah.
So I think that Salah has done some good for the EPL. I mean, he's played very good football.
Salah has actually represented Africa well.
Charlie, sometimes you forget he's African.
Yeah, in the EPL, I mean, he will be one of the African greats.
Yeah.
And I think he actually is celebrated enough. I don't know about among the Liverpool fans.
No, within Liverpool, yes. But I'm saying that, in general in the EPL, I mean, you know how we can worship De Bruyne and Aguero, but, I think he deserves that.
But I think they do.
Yeah.
Salah gets his props. I think he does. Okay. But I don't know which level you want it to be. But I think he gets his props. And he deserves it.
Yeah, but maybe I'm expecting much
more. But, looking at the game, I really think, like I said at the beginning, your coach is riding his luck. And if teams figure you out, you struggle. Because this game was not smooth as it should be.
Yeah, but like you rightly said, we just came from an international break.
Well, probably
we are seeing. Charlie, the most important game today.
Yes.
Because the new boy on the block.
The whole eyes of football.
Yeah, the new boy on the block. Manchester United against Ipswich.
Yes.
Charlie, but it wasn't an easy game. They really welcomed Ruben.
I think Ruben would have seen this game and now think that, okay,
I'm here.
And this is not as simple as I thought it would be. Yeah. So I will need to bring out my best. Because I think even after the game, they have seen his comments whereby he has complained about some of his players and mentioning that at least some of the things that they are not doing it right, but it's the first game.
Yeah.
And he's thinking, because he said they even gave away the ball too much where there was no pressure on them and all that. Actually, Ipswich should have won this game.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say, because he should acknowledge the fact that he played a very good team.
Yes.
Yeah, well set up, very tactically disciplined.
I think right now he will be able to now have an idea what to expect in the EPL and know that it's not going to be as easy as in Portugal. And he needs to really bring it in. But what I noticed also is that he actually gave a lot of players a chance.
Yeah, to play.
To come and show.
Mason Mount was into the show.
And this is not surprising that all of them are somehow fit for this game.
I was telling you that I just saw Mason Mount on the touchline. I'm like, hey, Charlie, look, Mason Mount. Once the new coach came, everybody's fit.
Maybe it's coincidental. I don't think they were sabotaging the hack.
Well, let's see. Yeah. But I think that it's a good game for him.
Yes.
It's good he didn't lose though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so at least a draw can let him look at other things and see how he goes about it. Because I think the table is not looking bad for even Manchester.
What he said that was very interesting is that he said the players he thought they were thinking too much. Because of the things they've done in training.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to think about, am I in the right position?
Yeah.
So
they're now getting used to
it. It showed in the game that they were playing. So being the first game, I think he can understand that. But when a new player coach comes and he's bringing new tactics, once you are practicing the game, you want to know whether I'm doing the right thing.
You are doing the right thing.
Or you don't want to be dropped.
Yeah. Because everybody wants to be in the first 11.
Of course. So basically, all of them were trying to do the right thing so that they can get another chance to represent in the next game. Yeah. So I think all in all, a draw was fair.
Yeah, he's okay because he now has 16 points and he's 12 on the table.
Yeah.
And I think that there are other games that you definitely, I'm sure you will climb to the top. It's gradual.
Well, I mean, obviously, like I said, if he's able to get them into Europe, I think it will be good. I mean, before the international break, when we break for the international break, you could see that the table was just being separated by just about 3 points.
Yeah.
But now it's beginning to stretch out.
Yeah.
And if you keep dropping points, that's because right now already, if he has dropped 2 points, it means that between him and the top four is now 5 points.
Yeah, it's quite a number.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if he doesn't quickly start winning games, the next thing you know, it will be all 10 points. So he needs to quickly get his act together. Yeah. Make sure the players know what he's doing. Because I think the fixtures that are coming up are not that easy as well. So he needs to quickly get his act together and make sure that.
Yeah, but I think the top four is taking shape.
It is.
I think the top four is taking shape because now we have Liverpool that currently has about 31 points.
Yeah.
Then we have behind us is Manchester City 23, 22.
And Arsenal, Chelsea 22.
Yeah.
So
which is very close because all you need to do is lose a game, one person scores, you're out. Yeah. It's quite.
So you need to really, I mean, for Chelsea, the next 5 fixtures are quite kind to us. If we're able to go on a consistent run, it really help us to be able to fit in.
I mean, a lot of fixtures are because with Liverpool we have Real Madrid this week.
Yeah.
Then we have Manchester City.
Yeah, I mean that's going to have a toll. And like I said, pray that there are no injuries in this. I mean, once there are no injuries, you should be fine.
Well,
it's very early for the table to really take. I think after the 20th game, we'll have an idea
of how
where the table is going to be.
Yeah.
And then we'll take it from there. Yeah.
Anyway, so I think the weekend has been good. The games have been good. I believe that the EPL always shows up.
It does.
Yeah, it always shows up. It's never disappointing. And other fans are actually monitoring closely their teams. And me being a Liverpool fan, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect us to be where we are now. Now I'll be honest, because I see that we are taking it one game at a time, and every time the coach speaks, that's what he says. He doesn't actually look at the next game. He's just trying to finish one game and move to the next. But I think that, like you're saying, there are more games to be played.
A lot.
I mean, so all the fans out there, Arsenal fans, Man U, Liverpool, Chelsea, whatnot, Charlie, you guys don't give up. Liverpool, they will do the top, so it will be cool. But the rest,
it's too early. It's too early. Like I said, after game week 20, let's now assess and see where we are, and then we can know who is actually close to locking the top 4 and who can actually win the league.
Yeah. So, like we always say, we need your opinions as well. These are our opinions. This is Patrick's and Dennis' opinion.
Yeah.
We want you to subscribe, follow. Just tell us what you think. If you like what we talk, tell us. We are good. All right, Charlie. Guys, Charlie Dennis. Another time, bro.
Okay.